Example 28b. The sum of the first three geometric series, first three terms, is 52. And the sum of the next three terms is 1040. Okay, let's take notes. Determine the first term and the constant ratio. Okay, so what are they telling us? We're dealing with the geometric series. So they're saying the sum of the first three terms is 3 equals 52. Then they're saying the sum of the next three terms is 6 equals 1404. Is that what it says? Next three terms. So let's think this through quickly. If the first three terms look like this, term 1, term 2, term 3, that's the first three terms. And then our next three terms is 1, 2, 3, so that's the next, right? Next does not include the first three terms, but this 6 does include it. So this means that this should actually be 1404 plus the 52 from the orange one. This is the green sum, and this is the orange sum. So just be careful when you read the question to understand what they're saying, because that's a good way to trick you, right? So the first three terms is 52. The next three does not include the first three. The next three is 1404. But you can't do the sum from 4 to 6. So you're going to do from 1 to 6 by adding 1 to 3 to 4 to 6. Okay? So once we got that understood, we can move on with our notes. What is the first term? Term 1, which is A, is in question. And what is the constant ratio? R is in question. Geometric series, we're doing sum. So what's the Sn of geometric? Sn is equal to A bracket R n minus 1 over R minus 1. Quick question, why do I not use this one instead? Well, you could, but the numbers will be negative and we don't want to complicate things. This second one here, you use when it is convergent. Okay, so if you see the word convergent, that's what you're going to use, but not right now because we're not doing convergent. We've got two sums. We have the S3 sum, and our second one is our S6 sum. So let's see what we can do. The S3 is going to be A bracket R exponent 3, because 3 is our n, minus 1 divided by R minus 1. And the second one is going to be A bracket R6 minus 1 divided by R minus 1. These are equal to numbers, right? So the blue one is equal to 52. Sorry, I should have not written so close. And the second one is going to be equal to, you can add it up or wait, so this is going to be 1404 plus the 52. If we add that up, we get 6541. So that is equal to 1456. Okay. So what do we want to do? We want to equate these two to one another because we want to eliminate, solve for R, then solve for A. In order to do that, we need to have a left-hand side equal to the right-hand side. So if you can see, we got A and A, that's similar. We got R minus 1, that's similar. So we are going to get rid of the brackets on both sides by taking it to the right-hand side. So on the blue one, you are going to say, so the move that we're doing is divide by the bracket. The whole equation divide by the bracket, the whole equation divide by the bracket. I'm going to say A, open R3 minus 1 divided by R minus 1 equals 52. And then I divide by the bracket. Now you don't have to write this down, but you can. Alternatively, you can multiply by a fraction. If you take it to the denominator, r3 minus 1, that's the same as divide by it. And what happens is on the left-hand side, it cancels, and on the right-hand side, it goes to the denominator. So here I have a over r minus 1 equals 52 over r cubed minus 1. Perfect. Let's do the same thing on the right-hand side. So on the left-hand side, we're going to name this equation A. Okay, and that's A. Let's do B. We're going to say A. I'm hoping you're with me and I can just take it to the other side. So I have my highlighted fraction and the bracket becomes the denominator on the other side over r6 minus 1, and we name this one B. Okay, fabulous. So since this is the case, I have left-hand side equals left-hand side. This is the same as that. So now I can make a statement that says A is equal to B. Okay, so I'm going to take 52 over r3 minus 1, and that is equal to B, which is 1456 over r6 minus 1. This is perfect. Now we're going to butterfly multiply. I'm going to write it out. You don't have to write this out. If you just know that you're going to multiply it out. But what you're going to do is you're going to multiply both sides with r3 minus 1 and r6 minus 1 over 1 on both sides. So on the left-hand side, one of them cancels out. Okay, let me write it on both sides so you can see what it looks like. So if I multiply this on the left and I do the same on the right, r3 minus 1 multiplied by r6 minus 1, not exponents, minus 1 over 1. On the left-hand side, this bracket cancels out, and I am left with 52 times r6 minus 1, no denominator, and that is equal to 1456. On the right-hand side, this denominator cancels with that, and I am left with r3 minus 1 as a numerator, which is perfect. That's what I wanted, right? Now, let's distribute in like that. Distribute in, and you have got 52 r6 minus 52 is equal to 1456 r cubed minus 1456. Beautiful. Actually, you know what we could do is we could, because I'm seeing dots here. Wait, instead of distributing, let's do this. Instead of distributing, what if we do dots? Let's do dots here. 52 r3 minus 1 r3 plus 1 is equal to 1456 r3 minus 1. Do you see how these two are the same? r3 minus 1, r3 minus 1. So what we can do is get rid of that. This is perfect. Okay, let's divide the whole thing. I'm going to take this to the other side. The reason why is because the orange highlighted bracket are going to cancel away, and then I have r's on one side. So I'm going to divide by 52 r3 minus 1 so that this cancels. And then here I do the same. What I do on one side, I do on the other side, and this cancels. So there's no r's on the right. I'm left with r3 plus 1 is equal to 1456 divided by 52, and I can now take that 1 over. So this one I can say plus 1 on both sides. Let's check the calculator. Where are we at? So we can say 1, nope, 1456 over 52. That gives us 28. Get rid of plus 1. We want to minus it. So we're going to say minus 1 on both sides. So that answer, minus 1, gives us 27. So here we are. R cubed is equal to 27, or let's say 28 minus 1. R cubed is equal to 27. And then we're going to do a cube root on both sides. And we are going to get R is equal to 3. Okay, so that's our answer. We've got one of the two questions they asked us. What is A? What is R? R is 3. Brilliant. Now, let's solve for A. Substitute into one of the two formulas. You can choose which one. So we've got S3 and we've got S6. We can use S3 because it's easier, but you can use S6 also. So S3 is equal to A bracket R 3 minus 1 over R minus 1. And we are going to say substitute R3. We say substitute R equals 3 into A basically. Okay, so this means, and this is equal to 52 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this equals 52. So let's substitute A bracket 3, that's that R3 over here, and my denominator is 3, and my exponent is 3, that's from here, okay, minus 1 over 3 minus 1 is equal to 52. And then you go ahead and simplify, right? So this means that you've got A. You can just go ahead and say 3 exponent 3 minus 1 equals 26. So you got 26A divided by 3 minus 1 is 2 is equal to 52. So 26 divided by 2 is 13A is equal to 52. Get rid of that 13. We are going to divide by 13 on both sides. So A is equal to 52 over 13. 52 over 13 gives us a total of 4. A is equal to 4. And now we've answered both questions. R is 3, A is 4.